Hello everybody, welcome back to another managed training session. Today we're going to be running through how to navigate holding commercial bonds through managed for a commercial property. Now this is specifically for a commercial property. Most residential properties, depending on what state you do live in, are required to have bonds held through a government agency. But with commercial properties, again, depending on the state or not, or depending on the actual legal written agreement or not, the bonds can either be held with the agent or with the owner. And if you are going to be sort of holding that bond on behalf of the owner, the best approach in navigating that through the system and how to sort of have it stored or kept under the managed profile. So that is in regards to those security deposits or that bank guarantee for the commercial properties. Now with this as well, and what I'm about to show you is every single property is going to have their own commercial bond wallet. So it's not like you create one commercial bond wallet account and assign it to multiple commercial properties that you have in the system and then those tenants can pay into that. No, that's not how it's going to work. We're going to assign a unique bond wallet per property. And this is obviously something that can realistically only be moved and managed in terms of money wise by our team at managed, and I will go through that a little bit later as well. But pretty much what you're going to do is you're going to choose your commercial property, you're going to go to the overviews tab, and then you're going to select under the property details, edit. You're going to come down under your ownership details and you're going to add in an owner. So with this, you're going to choose the first and the last name. Usually you'll title it like the bond commercial account or the bond commercial wallet, and then pop the address of the property. And then you're going to choose put in a dummy email. So an email that realistically isn't linked to anything specifically. It's just a dummy email so we can create that profile and have the bond be held. Now keep in mind at the end of the day as well, that no matter what gets added into the system in terms of names and emails and mobiles, anything that is changed and updated through the system, there will be an audit log, and our team does have an audit log as well as on your end as well, changes that get made into the system. So what I'm going to do is I've already created a little dummy email that I'm going to pop in, which is specifically for my owner, and I'm going to title this commercial bond wallet, and I'm going to pop in the address. So the address of the property. Once I've added that additional account into the owner's overview, in regards to actually being able to gather that BSB account number or that bank account wallet details that I need to provide to the tenant and the tenant needs to pay to, I have to do this through our support chat. So every login user that is a manager through the system does have access to our support team and our chat, which you can find in the bottom right hand corner. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on the commercial bond wallet. You are going to scroll into your wallet account that you've created, and then up the top in your web browser you have that URL link which has the owner card information. You're going to take that owner card information, create a little chat with our team, and request for them to send you those bond wallet account details. Now, once the team provides you that bond wallet account information, those account details you're going to provide to your commercial tenant. Now, that commercial tenant, just depending on how your structure of the bond collection is, it might require top-ups as the lease goes on, will constantly or continue to use that bond account through the system. Now, at the end of the tenancy, just depending on how the bond needs to be managed, whether it's going to the owner or whether it's going back to the tenant or if it needs to go to bills, our team will be the only one that can manage the funds being transferred. So if the money needs to go back to the tenant, our team will arrange that. If it needs to go to a bill, our team will move that money as well. If it needs to go to the owner, we will release that to the owner. Keeping in mind, like I said at the beginning as well, everything is logged as an audit. So if there are any requirements in terms of changes being made and whatnot, our team does have that log in the system as well. So that is how you navigate holding bonds in the system, is creating that additional profile or that bond wallet profile under the owner card. And then once you've received that, you copy the link of the new owner card, send it to our team at Managed, who will provide you with those bank account details. The team will then provide you those account details, which you would forward on to your tenant. That tenant will pay that bond. It will get stored and managed under that bond wallet. And like I said, depending at the end of the tenancy how it needs to be arranged or refunded, our team will do so accordingly.